Hello, Bao, can you hear me? Hello.
Hello, teacher.
Hi, nice to hear you. How are you today?
I am good.
And how was your day today? Can you please tell me what did you do today?
Mm, Today at school, I play a game. It's called Code Days, and I'm playing game. And I think this game is very fun for me. And this game is help me reduce stress and help me to improve my coding skills.
Mm-hmm. Okay, very nice. And on Saturday, what will you do? What will you do on Sunday?
Sunday, I will take a midterm test in the last month in my school.
Okay. Now let's see. Okay, so we will start. We will start. Now I want to ask you about inventions. What inventions do you know? Do you know some inventions?
Mm. Inventions.
What are your favorite inventions? Okay, can you please tell me what inventions do you know?
I think I know a lot of inventions. I think my favorite invention is fire
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Now inventions. Okay, and why this invention is why?
because invention fire is help early humans stay warm and survive cold weather. And
Mm,
fire allowed people to cook food, which made it safer and easier to digest. And I think it also gave women light at night and protection from dangerous animals like lion or tiger.
mhm. Okay, lion of tiger. Okay, very nice. And how about some other inventions that are famous in your country? What other inventions are famous in your country?
Mm, I think in my country I have lots of invention,
Mhm.
but the food like bánh mì is the unique fusion food that became popular around the world.
Okay. And can you write 5 sentences about your favorite type of invention? Can you try to do that?
Okay. I'm finished.
Hmm. Okay, can you please read?
The invention of fire is one of the most important discoveries in human history. Fire helped early humans stay warm and survive in dangerous environments. People used fire to cook food, which made it safer and easier to eat. Fire also allowed humans to make tools to protect themselves and develop stronger communities. I like this invention because it changed human life completely and helped civilization grow.
Hmm. Okay, and what inventions do you think that are not so good? What are some inventions that you think that are not so good? Can you please tell me? We have here some good inventions and some bad inventions. So what do you think? What inventions are not so good right now? So what do you think?
Mm, I think invention is create AI. I think is not good for me in the future. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay, very nice. Now let's see. And what do you think? What do you think? What do you think about? What do you think about some other things? Okay, that for example, in the future, people will use. Okay, so what are some things that people will use in the future? Okay, so we have here something that people will use in the future.
Mm,
Okay, what things people will use in the future? What are some things that people will use in the future?
I think people can use AI to assist with few jobs in the future to make
Mm-hmm.
easy hobby or easier life
Mm-hmm.
for women
Mm-hmm. Okay, and why? Why do you think so? Why?
because AI is very smart and they can uh,
Mm-hmm.
they are very smart and they can
Mm-hmm. Okay, and
replace they can replace women to do some jobs and make easier for women.
mhm. Okay. Now let's see. And can you write 5 sentences about why, for example, okay, 3 sentences why AI is good, and 3 sentences why AI can be bad. Can you try to do that, please?
Okay.
Okay, can you please read? Okay, can you please read?
Good things about AI is AI can do tasks very fast and helping people save time and work more efficiently. It can analyze big amounts of data and give useful information that humans might miss. And AI helps in many fields like medicine, education, and transportation, making life easier and safer. And bad things about AI. And some people may lose jobs because AI can replace simple or repetitive work.
Mm-hmm.
AI can make mistakes if the data it learns from is wrong or unfair.
Mm-hmm.
And if not controlled carefully, an AI might affect privacies because it can collect and use personal information.
Mm-hmm. Use personal information. Okay, very nice. Now let's see. Okay, so we have here okay, great inventions. Okay, so now let's take a look. Inventions the world forgot. Okay, now can you please okay read just one moment. I will share my screen. Okay. Now can you please read okay the just one moment please. Read this text one and two. Just I will make it bigger that you can see it. Okay. I will scroll down. Don't worry. Okay. Can you please read? Okay. The first one.
Okay. The Telha, the Telharmonium. The
Mm-hmm.
Telharmonium was the world's first electronic musical instrument. It was designed by an American Tadeusz Cahue in 1897. Three models of the instrument were built. The first weighed about 7,000 kilograms, and the other two weighed nearly 200,000 kilograms. And music from the instrument was broadcast to people's homes using another new invention, the telephone. For the first time, people could stay at home and listen on their telephones to live
Mm-hmm.
music from another part of the country. The radio had not been invented. People loved its concerts, but there were problems. Some telephone users who were not listening to the concerts were interrupted by loud music halfway through their conversation. By 1914, the world was no longer interested in the harmonium. After Cahu's death in 1934, his brother kept one of the three models, but in 1962 it was destroyed. No recordings of the music were kept, so the harmonium and its unique sound have disappeared forever.
Mm-hmm. So what do you think about? What is your opinion about this? Okay, the harmonium.
The harmonium is about three model of the instrument and they are very weight about 7,000 or 200,000 and more kilogram about the great Titus Cahill in 1897 but is very big and weight so some telephone users don't use it about the main music instrument. So the harmonium is unique sound have disappeared forever.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Now and okay, and what do you think? Is this something that is useful? Is this something that is useful? So what do you think?
The voice music from the instrument were broadcast is very relaxed and very interested to people homes using another new invention is the telephone.
Mhm. Okay. Now let's see. Okay, and can you please tell me what do you think? What do you think about? What do you think about some other instruments? Mhm.
I think the best when a musician sing, I think is the piano.
Mhm.
I am very love it.
Mhm. Okay. Now let's see. Okay, and piano. Okay. Now, and what is your opinion about piano? Okay. Do you think that piano is useful instrument?
I think really yes, and many popular musicians use it to the main instrument to perform in the lots of big concerts and concerts. So I think piano is very important for them, and I very love it because the sound is here very relaxed and very interesting for me.
Mhm. Mhm. Okay. Now let's see. Okay. Now this is something that is really nice. Now let's go with number two. Can you please read number two?
The rejuvenator in the early part of the 20th century. There was a lot of interest in the power of electricity to calm medical conditions. A device called the rejuvenator was invented by British scientist Otto Overbeck in 1925. It was used in the home to treat all kinds of medical problems, including dizziness and badness, and became very popular. It was advertised in newspapers, and members of the public were invited to watch live demonstrations in theaters. The users placed electrodes on any part of their body, and a small electric current was passed through it. It was unclear exactly how the machine worked, but hundreds were sold all over around the world, and over Cambridge in the 1950s. It was still possible to buy new parts of the machines, but today they are only seen in museums.
Mhm. So which of these two do you like more? Which of these two are your favorite more? Okay. So what do you think? Okay. Which of these two do you like more when you see these situations?
Mm, I think she is very unbelievable because it's hard to invented it, and it very and they sell many rejuvenator, and they became rich easily. So but in this day, in this they them in safe in the museum because they don't have lots of money to buy the another part
Mhm. Okay. So.
to create another things. So they are possible in this thing.
Okay, so this is something that can be really impossible to do it. Okay, now let's see, and now let's go to see. Okay, the next one. Sorry, the next one. Okay, now let's go with number three, the writing ball. Okay, can you please read this text?
The writing ball. The writing ball was invented in 1865 by Rasmus Molling, a Hansen from Denmark. It was a machine for typing onto paper. Molling Hansen spent a long time working on the design. For example, he made sure all the keys were placed in the best positions for typing quickly. The machine even used electricity to make the movement faster. There was one problem, however, you couldn't see the paper as you were typing, and nevertheless, the writing board was so all over Europe was very successful. However, its motor was made by hand. Soon, all the machines became more popular because they were made in factories and were cheaper. A new keyboard was developed with the keys arranged differently. This arrangement is now used on phones and computer keyboards all over the world. And even though it was weaker to type using the writing mode, the once popular writing mode was forgotten.
Mhm. Okay, now let's see. Okay, and what do you think about the writing ball?
The writing mode is very good of the invented like a keyboard these days, but I think the cons of this side of writing board is you couldn't see the paper you were typing, so they not just about this keyboard. So writing board is forgotten about these days.
Mm. Okay, now let's see. Okay, and I want to ask you. Okay, so we have here number four. Can you please read number four?
Okay. Uh, the Antikythera mechanism.
Mm-hmm.
In 1901, a ship was deposed at the bottom of the sea near the violet of the Antikythera. On the ship was ancient machine. It had been about uh, 1,900 years and earlier in 2 BC for many years after its recovery. Nobody understood exactly what the machine was for, but in the 1970s, scientists used X-ray to find out its error. Immediately, they found that the machine was an ancient computer. It had been designed to predict the movements of the sun, the moon, and the planets. It is using more than 30 handmade metal tools of different sizes. A study of the mechanism in 2006 was led by Professor Michael Edmonds from Cardiff University. He described the device as just extraordinary, the one only thing of its kind and more valuable than the Mona Lisa. Reconstruction had been made and the device worked perfectly.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so now which of these four inventions is more attract for you? Okay, so which of these do you like more? Can you please tell me? Okay, we have here these four inventions. Which one is the most interesting for you?
I think is the harmony
Mm-hmm. And why?
because I think is unbelievable for me and is because I love unbelievable music instrument and I love it.
Mhm. Okay, so this is something that you love it. Okay, now let's see. And what do you think? What do you think about some other inventions? What is your opinion about some other inventions that can be really interesting for us in the future?
Mm.
Okay, something that can be
Ye-
really interesting in the future.
I think is AI robot.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Mhm. Okay, now let's see. Okay, now we have here, and can you write me five sentences about modern inventions? What modern inventions are really interesting?
Okay. Con mẹ nhé, đúng không? Mình mới nhắn cho bạn mà đúng không? Cô nào cô dạy nhà bạn hay là mình? Năm một kia.
Hôm nay qua cái thử chứ quá chứ không.
Just one moment. You finished?
No, yes.
Okay. Bless you.
I'm finished.
Okay, can you please read?
My favorite modern invention is the smartphone because it makes life more convenient. It helps me communicate with my friends and family anywhere and anytime. I can study, search for information, and do homework easily using many apps. Smartphones also allow me to watch movies, play games, and listen to music for entertainment. I like this invention because it combines many useful tools into one device that I use every day.
Okay. Okay, very nice. And what do you think? What do you think about inventions? Okay, like TV and computer. What is your opinion about these inventions?
I think I become more computer. I like more computer because I can search about information and what lots of entertainment like YouTube or TikTok on computer. But TV it can use to only watch a movie or Netflix or on the YouTube.
Okay, on the YouTube. Okay, very nice. And how often do you like to watch these movies? Mm, how often?
Mm, I watch YouTube. I think every day when I have a dinner
Okay, and why?
because it's very fun to relax and if I if I don't have a movie like YouTube or Netflix on the dinner, I think I cannot eat a food
Mm, uh,
easily
easily. Okay, very nice. Okay, so this is something that can happen very, very easily. Okay, and what do you think? What do you think about some other inventions like cars, rockets? Do you think that people can travel, for example, to some other planets in the future? Is it possible for some people to travel to some other places? So, what do you think about
and
this?
I think if people is have water on the other planets like Mars, I think people can travel on the other planets easily
Okay, and which planet? Which planet would you like to visit if you can? Which planet you would like to visit? What is your opinion about visiting some other planets? Sorry. What other planet would you like to visit if you have a chance or opportunity to go? What other planet would you like to visit?
I think I want to explore and travel on the Mars because I have a few oxygen to breathe for humans and they have a few water
Hmm.
to people drink.
Hmm. Okay, okay. And why would you like to visit these planets? Why this is so important to visit these planets?
Because Mars can have a lot of rooms for people can learn of it because I think like changes later. I think people have a lot of people, so I think they can it's fun people can feel the planet. That's good.
Mm. Okay, so this is something that people want to visit. Okay, and can you and what do you think about traveling, using vehicles to travel somewhere else? Okay, so where for example people should travel, in which places or which countries, okay, are really interesting for people to travel? So what do you think?
I think USA can have a lot of interesting thing for people to travel.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I think Vietnam have a lot of van and bus like Grab or Big. So I think I want to choose a van in Vietnam to travel around the world, like in Hong Kong, in China,
Mm-hmm.
in Bangkok, Thailand, or maybe this in Vietnam.
And what is interesting to see in Bangkok? If you go to the Bangkok, what is interesting to see in the Bangkok?
I think they have a lot of economy and lots of tall building. So I think I can travel to Bangkok to see it, and can test a lot of spicy food.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Okay, spicy food. Okay, very nice. Now let's see. And what type of the spicy food do you usually like to eat?
I think is uh, Bangkok spicy noodle.
Hmm. Okay.
I don't know. I think it's Bangkok spicy hot pot. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Now let's see. Okay. And how often would you like to eat? How often would you like to eat?
And when I travel in the Bangkok again, I think I can test it again.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. Very nice. Now let's see. Okay. And when was the last time that you traveled somewhere, and how was it?
Mm. Last Sunday, I travel Đà Đà Nẵng, Việt
Mm-hmm.
Nam.
How was it?
And I see Đà Nẵng has a lot of beautiful beach, and they are very peaceful and very interesting for me. And I think I want to travel with again.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay, very nice. Now let's see. Okay, and can you please tell me? Okay, what do you think? What do you think? What do you think about? What do you think about places in the future? What other places uh, in the future do you like?
I think I will travel to the Eiffel Tower in Paris
Mm-hmm. Okay, now let's see. Okay, now and why? Can you please tell me why?
because they are very romantic for me. They're very beautiful, and I want to see lots of uh, large booths when the color food in the Eiffel Tower in the night.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay, very nice. And why would you like to visit these places? Why?
Because they have a lot of yummy food in France, and I want to see medical like books in the top of Eiffel Tower in the night at night.
Okay. 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 Now let's see. Okay, Eiffel Tower. Okay, that is really nice. Now, and to, okay, that we finished. Bob. We finished our class. Okay. Now, do you have any questions for me? Did
No,
Did you enjoy today in our class? Did you enjoy?
mm, I think yes.
Thank you so much.
Mm,
See you tomorrow. Okay.
okay, goodbye teacher. See
Bye.
you again.
See you tomorrow. Bye bye.